Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, all alone in this room. Yes. Cannot play music, but I still gotta get my song shit out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Sipping with SOLZ, episode 7. The magic number. The magic number, man. Already been doing this 7 episodes in, and I ain't regretting any of it. Here we are, all alone in this room. Girl, it ain't my first time, baby. Hey, bump and grind already. Hey, I wanna take you down. I really wanna take you down and show you what I'm about. Yeah. I really wanna show you what I'm about, chat. Okay? Shout out to the 21 in the building. And this is what happens when I don't have a proper intro, all right? This the nastiest y'all about to get the first 30 seconds. Oh, man. How we doing, man? Sunday night, fun day night. How was everyone's week? How was everyone's weekend? If you're out on a Sunday night, you're a degenerate. Sorry to tell you. Being out Sunday night, we got work tomorrow. At the very least, school. If you going out Sunday night, you got problems that you really do got to address. But speaking of addressing, we got a lot of things to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things happen in the world that I want to yap about, you know. The Oscars just happened. I think they just ended. So I want to yap about that just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As you can see with the title and the thumbnail of this stream, Cenat been getting cooked. I don't know if y'all been seeing. And I'm not going to lie, this is probably the most forced Kai hate in a minute. Because people are really getting like viral tweets off of this, and nothing Kai has done has really warranted it. And a couple other things to talk about. But welcome back. Shout out to the we need a community name, chat. We need a community name. Soul Society is kind of sort of stuck. And maybe it's just SLZ. Shout out to SLZ in the building. If you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Like the stream if you haven't already. There's 38 people in here right now to start off the stream, but only 5 likes. So let's match that up. Okay, let's match that up. I believe we hit 31,000 subscribers over this week. Views are up on the channel as well ever since I've started this Sipping with SOLZ pivot, and it's just glad to see. It's just glad to see that everyone's been liking the content. It's allowed me to output just more content in general. And y'all know me, I've been really big on structure lately too, man. I think structure is hella underrated in today's society. It has provided me structure, you know? So appreciate y'all for the support. Follow on Spotify. Follow on iTunes. Leave a 5-star review on audio platforms, because this is a podcast that y'all are listening to. So appreciate all the audio support. That is one thing that I've never actually cracked in all my years as a social media guy. The audio side has just always been tricky for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people grow. Pause. That's not a pause. But people have just been able to figure out the audio game much better than me. So shout out to the audio guys. Instagram been killing the game. TikTok been killing the game. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support, man. As far as what we're sipping on, something light. We got a Simply Spiked. Tonight. This is my girl's drink, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to drink like Don Julio or anything crazy. So I just got a little spiked drink, you know, it's cranberry, Simply Spiked cranberry. Something light to just sip on. Let me get a taste test. Okay. Pretty solid. But let's get into the, actually, before we get into the topics, let me do my roll call, man. It's been a minute since I've done my roll call. Listen. I want to play music, but I just can't. So we just got to raw dog this roll call here real quick. Shout out to Laser. Laser been spamming up in the chat. Big Laser in the building. Oh, super chat as well. If y'all want to support the stream, super chat it up. I read any and all super chats. I appreciate that. Bobby Man, B-Man's in the building. Real Bot is in the building. Jeremiah's in the building. Zach's in the building. Trayvon's in the building. Quan's in the building. Milky's in the building. Adrian's in the building. Dill Dumplings is in the building. Just Ballin' Keys in the building. Not Young EA's in the building. Emperor Flow Dance is in the building. Cade's in the building. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the guys. Appreciate y'all for all the support as always. Zach is always in the building, man. Shout out. I really want to shout out the people who really like tap into the Let's Keep It a Buck verse and support any and like all of our platforms. You know, I'm talking about the people who are, you know, watching the pod itself and then going to Omar's content, watching him over there, watching my streams, watching Sage's streams, watching Damo streams when he streams. You know, shout out to those people, man. Shout out to those people. And, you know, Zach has been one of those guys. You know, I think Laser has been one of those guys as well. So shout out to y'all for the support. Because y'all don't understand how much value that really brings. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we can launch all these projects and y'all just, hey, y'all gonna take a look. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna take a look. Y'all gonna give it a gander and then just move on from there. So, first thing I want to talk about on some content shit is this tweet that I actually put up, okay? So, I said, it's funny when people say I fell off as an NBA YouTuber when I'm doing my most impactful work as an NBA creator right now. Y'all only see the numbers, though, so I feel it. So, y'all might be asking, what even, like, prompted you to tweet this? And it was actually a Low video, man. Shout out to Low. He made a video about NBA media. Let me see if I can bring it up. And, you know, I be tapped in. I be looking at the comment sections, you know what I'm saying? Know. And things of that nature. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find the exact comment. But this exact comment was like, you know, the NBA media sucks. The mainstream media sucks. You know, I want to shout out channels like Low, Jimmy, High Roller, and SOLZ. That kind of surprised me because I know my numbers. I ain't gonna lie. And, you know, a little flattering. You know, a little flattering. Oh, God. I mean, I've been there. Thank y'all, you know. Then I look at the replies. SOLZ fell out of nowhere. Oh. Whoa. Seen a couple there too. I don't know where SOLZ went. And it's just funny to me. Shout out to Holla. Shout out to Holla in the building. It doesn't bother me, but it really is just funny to me when I see those comments because I get where people are coming from when they say that, right? Because y'all only see what y'all see from a content perspective. Y'all only see the videos we put up, the content we pull up, the numbers we put up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep it a stack from a front-facing perspective in terms of the content that I've put out there. I have damn near rejected being an NBA YouTuber over the last year. You know, SOLZ and Sage has been halted since the new year. The last time I uploaded on the SOLZ channel where I uploaded like basketball videos was 4 months ago. Let's Keep It a Buck has pivoted from being just a purely basketball podcast, you know? So my presence in the space from that perspective is probably the smallest it's ever been. RIP to SNS. I know that announcement right there, I know hurt a lot of people. I heard a lot of people with that one. But it's just funny to me when people say I fell off because on one hand, it truly does make sense. I see where y'all are coming from, especially looking at the numbers that, you know, Jimmy High Roller are doing, the numbers that Low's still doing, you know, Kenny's doing his thing, Rusty's doing his thing. It's just like, damn, where the fuck did SOLZ go? But I would actually say, in terms of the work I'm doing behind the scenes, in terms of the work I'm doing within the NBA media space, this is probably the time in my life where I personally feel like I'm making the most impact in the game. Y'all just don't see it. Y'all just don't see it, and y'all may not ever see it for real until things play out the way that they do. And And I'm gonna glaze them. I think it's rightful glaze, man. Shout out to Playback for always giving me the opportunity that they've given me. Because the work I'm doing over there is essentially advocating for NBA YouTubers. NBA content creators, trying to find ways for the space to evolve, to accommodate them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up giving motherfuckers money, putting money in motherfuckers' pockets, giving people opportunities that they deserve, showing, you know, companies and the mainstream media, the value of the independent NBA YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? All these different things, And it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me to see these comments because I'm truly proud of the work that I've been doing. I'm proud to say that my role is my role every single day. And I don't think one thing I've accepted about the NBA and basketball, man, for better or for worse, it is just a part of me. It is just a part of it. As much as I want to reject basketball culture and basketball life, like it would take so much for me to just never watch basketball, never keep up with the NBA. It's just become a routine habit thing of mine that I just consume. You know what I'm saying? So I like I said in the last Sipping with Souls, I think it would be crazy for me to just reject my interest in the NBA. I genuinely am interested in this world. And I'm glad that I've been able to contribute to the game the way that I've been able to contribute to the game, for real. You know what I'm saying? On some legacy shit. What would it take? What would it take for me to do what? Listening to this while grinding out my J.R. Smith build on 2K. Still miss them to this day. W Souls. Appreciate y'all for the love, man. But I don't know. Those are just some interesting comments. Because I really am an OG in this space. And it's crazy because I'm only 20, right now 24. I'm about to be 25 next month. I'm only 24. OG at 24 is kind of crazy. That's some Jason Tatum shit. Hey, sorry I had to bring him up. But being one of the OGs before 26, kind of crazy, chat. Am I right? But that's just me. Been in the game since I was 16, since I was 17. You know. And as much criticism and like damn near pessimism I have, you know, with NBA YouTube and the state that it is right now, like I do have a very unique chance to be one of the people who actually changes the narrative and changes what it means to be an NBA YouTuber moving forward. And I find that opportunity to be very special, and I definitely don't take that part for granted. For real. Been here for the almost a year. Younger than Kobe vet, like Rob or Lil Wayne. Type shit. But that's it. Just wanted to get that off. All right, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. So the first topic that I actually want to talk about today is Kai. Now, for my clipping team, split this up into two. The first part may not even be clips. So awesome light shit. I think for those who don't know what Kai's been doing, his main thing lately has been the Batman marathon streams. Shout out to Lil Rodney, son. That dude is funny as fuck. Okay. And a take from the stream that really got him cooked was this take that he had on YouTube legend, certified YouTube legend, Big PewDiePie. Okay. Let me see. So this is a take. This is the take that started the Kai Cenat cooking for the week. Kai Cenat says he doesn't understand how people got into watching PewDiePie.
This may be an L take, and I apologize in advance. But I couldn't see how niggas got into PewDiePie. I'm sorry.
Nah, I agree. I feel like I didn't watch him. When I looked into him,
I'll be honest. That might be an L take though. You feel me?
It be like that sometimes, but everybody's not for everybody. Cause some niggas might say that about you.
Not facts.
It be like that.
Not for me personally though. I don't know. This may be an L take.
So let's read some of the hate, some of the criticism Cenat never fails to have the most dog shit takes. Let's see. Bro, what? He's a pioneer. Without him, you probably wouldn't exist. 12K likes right there. The same question I asked you at Cenat, promoting degeneracy to upcoming generations. Hold on. Hold on. Got a couple over here. His first good take. 21 likes, but 27 replies. So let's look at the replies on this one. Okay, not that bad, not that bad, not that bad. Okay. This guy says, no different than watching this goof sit in the chair. Generation Gap, PewDiePie paved the way for most of these guys without them even knowing. PewDiePie is an OG of YouTube. Gotta give him respect. So, and let's look at the quotes, because there's probably some crazy quote retweets over. Oh my God, 188K? Oh my God, chat. PewDiePie was working at a hot dog stand while making his first videos, yet he managed to be innovative in pushing video formula of Let's Plays that pioneered YouTube up until 2015. I have yet to see Kai do anything revolutionary besides having a lot of money and celebs on stream. Hold on. So this conversation right here has been ongoing throughout this whole week. And we'll get into some of those tweets, because that's the real hate that I really want to talk about. Hot take, just because he's an OG YouTuber doesn't mean he's a good YouTuber. Okay. Twitter is the only place where you can say you don't do something and they think it's disrespectful. Let's see. Facts, PewDiePie was only entertaining the people who told you not to come into school tomorrow. Jesus Christ. And I know this dude follows me too. Alright, you wouldn't exist without PewDiePie. Show some respect. That's a real OG. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all dragging it. Y'all dragging it. Cause even within the clip, one, let me start off this. People are not entitled to like a certain creator just because they're popping. Just because they're revolutionary. I'm sorry to tell you. I think there's a difference between showing respect and just that person not being your preference. You know what I'm saying? A perfect example of this is actually a friend of the show, Damo, who shows respect to Kai in terms of the things that he's doing, killing the game, pioneering the game, this, that, and the third. But he has been a well-known Cenat content hater for years now. He doesn't find him entertaining. He doesn't find him funny. All these different things. I think the two can exist. And I think what Kai just said here is that, yeah, I don't find PewDiePie entertaining. Never got it. Never will. You know what I'm saying? It's same thing with music. Same thing with music. You can show respect to, I don't know, Kendrick Lamar. Who's a not saying Kendrick Lamar is a niche artist. Like, I don't know, Playboy Cardi. You can show respect to Playboy Cardi, say he's one of the best up-and-coming rappers, all these different things. But I don't think it's hating to say, I just never got the hype. Like, he's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I think those two things can exist in the same space. Those two things can be true at once. And I don't think Kai was hating in this instance. And the crazy part is that Lil Rodney's son said it in the clip.
It be like that sometimes, but everybody's not for everybody, because some niggas might say that about you.
Not facts.
It be like that.
Not for me, personally, though, I don't know. This may...
So, getting off this take, and also, all of these motherfuckers agreeing. PewDiePie has worked at a hot dog stand, all these different things. Okay, I don't like his content. I don't like his content. I don't find it entertaining. I don't find this, that, and the third. Ironically enough, I'm gonna bring up Damo again in this instance. I think a lot of people respect Chris Smoove as the pioneer of the 2K space and damn near like the grandfather of like the W or L space as a whole. But Damo doesn't have to like his content. Damo doesn't. You don't have to like someone to like just cause of the things that they did. Especially in art and entertainment. You know, if it's some real life shit, it may be different. If we're talking about politics, it may be a little bit different. But if we're talking about entertainment, if we're talking about art, bro, you don't gotta like PewDiePie. You don't gotta like Kai. You don't have to like Mr. Beast. Actually, Mr. Beast is a perfect example of this. Like, I fuck with Mr. Beast as a person. But the content, not the biggest fan. This is not for me. It's not something that I'm gonna routinely subscribe to, routinely watch. I'll watch here and there, but like, what the fuck? The only thing we have to acknowledge is if PewDiePie said it about Kai, would he like it? It's easy to lash out, but can you endure the same? There was one, I think, who was the streamer that kept sneak dissing Kai? Was it XQC? I think there's a difference between consistently sneak dissing someone and Kai like just addressing you at a certain point, and like PewDiePie. Like let's pull the reverse card. If this Ninja, okay, yeah, Ninja's a perfect example. I think the Ninja, yeah, no, it wasn't XQC. It might have been XQC too. But yeah, Ninja's whole thing, hating on this new generation. I think it's one thing to even imply like discrediting what the new generation is doing because of X, Y, and Z, and just saying their content is not for you. I think if Ninja came out and said, you know, respect to these motherfuckers and what they're doing, but the content just isn't for me. Like, I never got the hype of Kai Cenat. I see where you're coming from, where people would be defending Kai in a similar fashion to PewDiePie. But I would also stand on business and say, yo, Ninja does not have to like Kai Cenat. I think it's as simple as that. Ninja would not have to like Kai Cenat in that instance. Ninja can pay. I think the paying respect part is the bigger issue. You know what I'm saying? Please say hi to Kai. What the hell? Mr. Beast replying to the tweet bashing Kai is mad weird. What did Mr. Beast do? I don't know. But that builds on to the next point. And, you know, it honestly does stem from this quote retweet right here from Shit Post Rock. I don't know who Shit Post Rock is. Seems like actually a very big creator, streamer, VTuber, 160K. Dom 2K knows about him apparently. But it's this last part right here that has continued the conversation. Okay? I have yet to see Kai do anything revolutionary besides having a lot of money and celebs on stream. So let me bring up a couple more tweets. In regards to this. And some of the tweets that shared the sentiments came off a reaction to this tweet, this take that Kai had on the stream.
I'm a firm believer on you have to throw your friends in the ocean, bro. You can't hold their hand too long. You can give them an opportunity, and you have to let them swim. They have to swim. I'm telling you, bro. A lot of the times, you could give your mans the opportunity and shit. But bro, they have to swim. You wanna know why? Because they have to get into the mentality that no one's gonna help them but themselves. You feel me? That's the mentality. You gotta trust yourself first. You gotta put yourself front line. You can't just look out for everybody to just help you. You gotta just grind, and feel it. A nigga, it builds character too, bro. I purposely don't set certain shit up easy for them so that they're able to build character and understand what it means to really grind, bro. And then at a perfect point when I see them niggas going crazy, then I come in at the craziest time, bro. I'm
gonna be honest, it is actually insane to me that Kai is getting cooked for those 2 clips. And I swear, this is gonna sound like Glaze, but every time Kai streams, people just want to get their shit off just because they know getting off their shit on a Kai Cenat clip will do numbers. I'm gonna just call it how I see it. So let's look at some of the internet's problems with this, okay? So here is Cosmonaut. Crazy to say when you made your living off of free handouts. Now, mind you, it would be one thing, chat, if it was one tweet had 1,000 likes even, right? But we're talking about tweets that get 120,000 likes, 6 million views. Let's look at the replies here a little bit. I don't care who disagrees. Every large content creator makes more than they deserve, myself included. In my opinion, you should be happy to give back as much as you can because every bit of wealth you've earned is because of others giving you a chance. Is he cooking? Is he cooking, chat?
Okay.
Is he cooking? Let's bring up a couple more tweets here. Let's look at the quotes. Actually, let's look at the replies first, and then we'll look at the quotes. Guy who is literally rich because other people give him money online, 15K likes. Says the person who got help and is supported by his community, 25K likes right there. Dude just gave some dumb fuck 80K shoes for their birthday, but he don't like giving free handouts. Make it make sense. Let's see. He just means at the end of the day, it's up to you. My personal experience is that he's a generous dude. Kai and I did a couple of COD streams. Yeah, okay, I don't care about that, respectfully. Let's see. He streams for a living. Bro is a professional beggar. His whole career been a free handout. You got handouts. The richer, the greedier. Okay. All these different things. So, all right, let's look at the, well, I'm not trying to make a quote retweet. Let's look at some of the quotes. So Cosmonaut was, oh my God, chat, look at, yo. Chat, look at these views, bruh. Does he forget he's rich because some people give him money? Like he's a streamer, not LeBron James. 321,000 likes, 10 million views, 200K. Guy whose wealth and status is entirely built on handouts, trying to lecture people on the concept of handouts. That was Cosmonaut's tweet. Let's see if we can see a couple more bangers. This one isn't a banger, but I'm so tired of these mega rich streamers talking. Oh my God. I'm so tired of these mega rich streamers talking about shit like this. Motherfucker, you are one step above OnlyFans models. Oh my God. You whore yourself out for subs and donos. It's fucking whack, bro. You literally don't exist without people giving you money for no reason, mind you, dog. Damn. God damn. So let me start off with this. Cause I don't want to mix one take with this take. I want to start off by asking these people. Is every content creator built off of handouts? If this is where we're going? If this is the path we're going, is every single content creator, every single successful one, built off of handouts? Because this is kind of the tone it's giving. Or do you just not know about how Kai made a living in the first place? Or you just don't know how Kai makes money? So to start off with, I think because Kai is such a, he had such a meteoric rise, there's a lot of people talking about Kai Cenat that does not know how Kai Cenat actually made it into this space. There's a lot of people that just saw and found out about Kai Cenat once Nicki Minaj came on his streams. Once, I don't know, Lil Baby was on the streams. Once he started collabing with Speed. You know, once he became a B, C list celebrity, maybe even A list, depending on how you look at things. That's when people started talking about Kai Cenat. And that is their frame of mind when it comes to Kai Cenat. is that what they're seeing right now is just the start of his career. Well, newsflash, buddy. Kai Cenat's been in the game for 6-7 years now. Kai Cenat was not always a streamer. Kai Cenat actually started on Facebook. Then went to Instagram, I believe. Then went on to YouTube with his own channel that was already popping. And then joined AMP. And then started streaming. That is the timeline of events. So if we're going to talk facts, let's talk facts and be accurate. That's one. Number two, in terms of the money conversation, let's not get it twisted. Kai does make a lot on subs, right? When Kai did the subathon and he peaked at what, 700,000? He made millions. He has made millions off of donations. He just has. He just has. Flat out. So I'll give y'all that. But to say his whole wealth, his whole fame is built off of handouts is insane. First of all, no one is forcing anyone to watch Kai Cenat. You still got to put in the work to make entertaining content, to drive people to your stream, to drive people to your content. That shit is, for the most part, earned. That shit is not given. Specifically on YouTube, you got to make a title and thumbnail that's going to entice people to click on your video. You're going to have to be entertaining enough once they click on the video for them to stay in the video. A lot of these concepts apply to the streaming world as well. So to say it's a handout is kind of crazy. To say shit was given, not earned, is kind of crazy. Right? But also, if you think Kai Cenat makes a majority of his money on subs, again, you just don't know what you're talking about. You just don't know enough about the content creator world, how people actually monetize their brands and their voices. And if you genuinely think Kai Cenat's fame, Kai Cenat's living is based off of subs and donations, you are sadly mistaken. You are sadly mistaken. Do I think it's correlated with his views? The more views you get, the more subs you get? Yes, absolutely. But if I were to make a pie chart of how much subs were a part of Kai Cenat's revenue, yearly revenue, I would probably put it 15%. I would probably put it 15%, chat. I ain't gonna lie. And that's very off the cuff, you know, just thinking about it off the top of my head. It may be even lower. It may be even lower. Because even on Twitch, one, you get paid a shit ton on ads, right? You get paid a shit ton on ads. Two, he has a poppin' YouTube channel that gets millions and millions of views. Three, Kai Cenat is the most brand-friendly fucking streamer in the world right now, damn near. He is getting all the brand opportunities. T-Mobile commercials, Super Bowl events, headlining them, NBA events, headlining them, WWE, Grammys. Kai has been all over the place, specifically this year too. Kai's brand deal money is that shit is not a game, chat. That shit is not a game. And mind you, this is just Kai Cenat direct. We haven't even talked about how much money AMP makes, because AMP ain't streaming. AMP is not a streaming brand. Well, it is, but you know, it's not like RDC where they stream off the AMP account. AMP makes a shit ton of money on its own through their YouTube videos, through their own brand deals, through what they just launched, their own skincare line. So these motherfuckers actually sell products now. It's just so funny to me whenever I see, it is just so funny to me when I see these Kai Cenat is the industry plant takes, because this is the beauty about social media. We can see your path. from start to finish. We know where he came from. And this is the beauty with live too. We see everything live, uncut. So to get these takes off is kind of crazy. And also, let me just reel it back all the way back. What Kai said in this clip is not crazy. Mind you, Kai didn't even say he doesn't give handouts. It's just, at some point, you can't just keep giving handouts. That's all he said. And if you can't agree with that, then you're a fucking trick. What the fuck? He's not even taking a Shaq route where, hey man, you're Shaq's son. I'm not giving you any opportunities. You gotta earn everything. That's not what he said. He said, I'm gonna give you a handout. I'm fine giving people handouts, but at some point I am gonna purposely cut you off because you gotta learn to build something on your own. You gotta learn to be self-sufficient. You can't just rely on Kai Cenat to keep giving you handouts. You gotta build something. And I think that's fine. That's fine, chat. That's no problem. That is not a problem whatsoever to get all these fucking takes off. No one is saying he's not supported by his community, right? Says the person who get help and is supported by his community, right? Guy who literally rich because other people give him money online. No one is saying he's not supported by his community. Obviously, it's a symbiotic relationship where, you know, Kai would not be where he is without his fan base. That's a fact. That's a fact. But at this point, what entertainer is at the place that they're at without their fan base? Like, what the fuck? At that point, every single entertainer has just not earned it. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's kind of crazy. Let me read some of y'all chats when it comes to this. Shout out to DJ Perry for the super chat. DJ Perry for $5. People always want to discredit entertainers like anyone can do it. It's like saying all LeBron does is play with balls. Pause. Crazy, ayo. But I agree. Listen, I'm not saying streaming is hard. I'm not saying content creation is hard. Let me correct that. I'm not saying it's harder than a 9-to-5. I'm not saying it's harder than a regular job. That is not. Every time streamers say that, it actually does piss me off because it discredits streamers and content creators even more. But some of y'all, the way y'all talk about content creation, y'all make it sound like it's a piece of cake. And if it really is that piece of a cake, please be my guest to come up here and do exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Everything. From setting up the title, setting up the thumbnail, editing the clips, editing the titles and thumbnails of those clips, being an on-camera talent, knowing the tech, being entertaining on camera, knowing the algorithm, knowing how to market yourself, knowing how to network, all these different things. Please, be my fucking guest. Because I have seen people get in front of this mic with no one in the room and freeze the fuck up. If it's that easy, get in front of the mic and make $1 million. Hey chat, that's how I'm going with it. If it really is that easy, get in front of the fucking camera and make $1 zillion. If it's that easy, are you passing up on easy money? So fuck out of here with that shit. Papa Eli for $2 says, when's the OF dropping? This dude right here. Let's see. If there's any pushback on this, please let me know. Please let me know. I am seeing Chuck Whiskey in the chat. He says it's mostly an algorithm. Kai is most likely an industry plant. Kai Cenat is an industry plant. Kai Cenat is an industry plant. My bad, autocorrect. Nothing about his come up doesn't show he's not an industry plant. He had a few views and then got propped up by the industry and told what to do. He's a puppet. Okay. Or hear me out. Adult find happiness in doing real work. Okay. So, Chuck, as I've had this conversation, I want to have this ongoing conversation with you right now. Define an industry plant. Let's start off with that. Chuck, I would like for you to describe what an industry plant is. Because to call someone an industry plant, we gotta know what the fuck the definition is. We gotta know what the definition is. Y'all are really tripping on Kai. Y'all know about AMP. Calling streaming just handouts is just a lazy generalization that you could do with any form of entertainment. All actors do is talk in front of a camera. All athletes do is play kids games, etc., etc. Bro, it's not that hard compared to being a nurse, construction worker. Let's stop this narrative that content creators can't be studied. Setting up tech can be research, same as editing. Oh, again. Oh my God, it's like, am I fucking speaking gibberish? God damn. I just said that I am not saying that it is harder than a regular job. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, I have seen people who have tried and was just like, let's just make a podcast. It's easy money. And they have failed because they didn't know exactly, they didn't know what they were doing. Kai's Rise definitely felt out of nowhere. I'm trying to make a milli when Social Packet Part 2 coming. Hey, man. Every content creator's rise is out of nowhere. Bro got celebrity on just stream off the love. Why don't you post? Okay, so Chuck just responded. Someone picked out to be given a large platform by massaging. Okay, Jesus Christ. Someone picked out by given a large platform by massaging an algorithm behind them, then flooding them with brands and logos and media teachers. Someone picked out to be given a large platform by massaging an algorithm behind them. Okay, so at this point, any successful content creator is an industry plant by that standard. Because I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, your definition is based off of someone being propped up by an algorithm to have a large amount of social media success. And at that point, that's damn near everyone successful in the space. That's damn near everyone successful in the space. Then flooding them with brands and logos and media teachers. Because the thing about social media, again, it is, I've seen it, bruh. I've seen it. There is a skill to it. Not some people have natural rising in a legit fan base. What makes Kai not one of those creators? What makes Kai not one of those creators? What makes Kai not one of those creators? Because again, I need to understand where this sentiment is coming from. Because I feel like a lot of people, again, are finding out about Kai now that he has 12 million subs. But some people may not even know that Kai has a YouTube channel. Like this one used to be his main channel, right? So we're looking at videos from 7 years ago when he was a fucking 15-year-old in high school. You know, his main thing was like, you know, doing shit at the crib, doing prank videos. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatchamacallit, like the pranks in college was his main thing. He was doing a lot of girl content. I don't know. He's talentless. Okay, so now we're just moving a goalpost. Jesus Christ. He was on Vine too, he was on Facebook, he was on all these different things. Being talentless, listen, there's a lot of content creators that are arguably talentless and lucked into their success. Like I feel you on that. But to me, let me say this. To me, an industry plant, what an industry plant to me is someone who off rip is getting off rip is getting industry backing. That's what an industry plant is to me. I think for me, you would have a more valid case if 7 years ago Cenat just came off the gate with brand deals out the wazoo, T-Mobile deals left and right. That would be different. That would be different. Completely different. But that was not the case. Because I feel like if you're branded out the gate, you clearly have like a media machine pushing you before you even prove yourself to be an entertaining person, before you prove yourself to be someone with a genuine following. If you just get pushed off rip, that's an industry plant. That's an industry plant. But someone who has spent years creating content before they got branded, before they became viral, and the proof is in the pudding, that is not an industry plant to me. That's not an industry plant to me. But let's go ahead and keep it pushing. I think what they mean is this rise into mainstream awareness was very sudden. I mean, if that's the case, again, I feel like we're just moving goalposts at this point. At some point, he's a viral success. I mean, I don't know, bro. At that point, we're kind of getting into wordplay in terms of, oh, can you be a fucking viral success and not be an industry plant? We're just going in circles at this point. All right, let me read this last chat by Chuck. He said, I see it differently. I see it as they see someone with a mid-level channel and flood them with money to push their brands. I guess if that's how you see it, that's how you see it. But I'm telling you right now, YouTube is not incentivized to push mid-level creators to the forefront just for the sake of it. Because there's too much risk in that. Like, the algorithm is literally it's literally coded in a way where it's performance-based. You get to the top of suggested, you get to the top of all these things. If you produced a title and thumbnail that makes people click, and then a video that keeps people engaged as much as possible. And if you can do those two things, you will get a lot of views. Like that. That's just the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to the 138, 140 in the building. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sticking on Kai, though. Pause. Can I even show this? Probably not. I can show a friend. I can show the tweet. Yeah, I can do this. So, the next person that's been getting cooked lately, and honestly, it's not even him. It's Rakai. Okay. So there's a clip, and this is the clip right here, but I can't play it. Rakai got twerked on at a party he threw at Tylil's house. Mind you, Rakai is 16 years old. Or 17, 15. He's underage. And this just builds on everything that I've been saying recently. Is as innocent as your content can be, if you're an over 18 content creator that does shit that adults do on a regular basis, brother, you have no business bringing minors into your content. I'm sorry. And I'm big fans of, you know, Kai, Tylil, and all these different dudes. But I truly do think, because people were actually pointing that out in the Noir video. In the comment section, they were like, oh, I mean, if this is the case, then Kai shouldn't have brought Rakai on for the Mafia-thon. And I'm just like, I agree. I agree. I'm sorry to tell you. I think the internet is a nasty place. Tylil wasn't there. If Tylil wasn't there, then he wasn't there. But this is clearly on someone else's stream. And whoever is streaming this, again, let's just keep it a stack. Rakai is in this situation because of the content that he did with Kai, this, that, and the third, all these different things. But I was saying in the last video, bro, I don't give a fuck if, you know what I'm saying? Like, my main thing is just, the internet is already a nasty place. Very, very nasty place. And, you know, you can play and act like your fan base isn't young. But at some point, we gotta be real with ourselves as creators and know exactly who our fan base is, what they're capable of, what they're not capable of, all these different things. And, you know, you cannot control children. You cannot control children from watching content at the end of the day. Like, that's not your job. That's a YouTube problem. That's a Twitch problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's even take it there. That's like a Pornhub problem. That's a P-Hub problem, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is clearly a P website, a corn website. I'm going to post corn on here. It's on the platform to make sure that people aren't underage or seeing this content. So similarly to all of this, you can't control who is watching your content. I can't control if there's a 10-year-old watching this stream right now, right? But what I can control is what goes on the screen, right? What I can control is if I have a Discord community, putting moderators in there, you know what I'm saying? And being strict on no children allowed. I guess technically you can do that with Twitch, but just from a viewing experience, that's just, it's not really on you. And if the Discord situation is a bad example, then I guess I'll chalk that up. All right, I'll take the L on that front. But specifically on camera and in the content, it's just way too dangerous to be consistently creating content with underage people when you're doing adult things. When you're doing things that if the underage person did, they would get cooked for. It's illegal, all these different things. It's a danger for you being the adult in the room, because I feel like you have the responsibility to take care of that minor and not expose them to different things. But it's also a safety risk for the minor. There's certain things that kids should not see. There's certain things that kids should not be aware of. Certain things that kids should not be exposed to. And it's on you as the creator to, you know, hold that safe space. It just is, bro. It just is. It just is. Sorry to tell you. Also, the woman in the video, hey, man. Hey, man. Listen. I don't know how you can't tell that Rakai is underage. That's my thing. Chat. Because Rakai really looks underage. I don't know how you can look at Rakai and say, yeah, that's a grown-ass adult that I can twerk on. That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. So, hey, she was grown. Again, I don't know enough about, maybe, hey, if she is underage, I mean, that's another problem, I guess. Listen, folks, my ultimate thing is just don't make content with kids when you're a grown ass adult. All right. Don't make content with kids when you're a grown ass adult, because also it can't even be you. It could be other people within your community that are pieces of shit that can take advantage of this kid in your content. Like, it just gets messy, bro. It just gets messy. I wouldn't be a part of it. Wait, you're from Boston? I'm from Boston I'm from Boston to people who aren't from Boston, is how I put it. All right, but if you're from Boston, you can't pull my Boston card. Okay, let's just say that. let's just say that. All right. Okay. Let's go into the next thing, chat. Let's go into the next thing. Have y'all been keeping up with Cam and Mase? Hold on. I need to sneeze. Hold on, chat. Chat, I ain't gonna lie. My latest fixation when it comes to watching content is the Cam and Mase pod, bro. Bro, their podcast is mad funny. Mad funny, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of Let's Keep It a Buck in their podcast, bro, with the Ayo pause jokes, right? Oh my God, I need to sneeze again. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck. God damn, chat. But yeah, I see a lot of Let's Keep It a Buck in their podcast because of the Ayo jokes, for one. Two, how they're not like former athletes. And three, how they've made this platform kind of sort of based around sports, but the main appeal ain't really the sports content. You know what I'm saying? So they're just mad funny to me from that regard. Mase is mad funny, bro. His laugh, Mace's laugh is so funny, bro. It makes no sense. Hold on, let me show y'all, bro.
We not your little niggas. Like, the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like, for real. All that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. We not.
Okay, that's not a laughing. Hold on. Let me see.
Along with your host, Mase and Cam.
Murder! How you doing, man? Yo, this nigga play too much, man. Oh, man, this nigga crazy, man. What you...
He laughs like there's a cap to how hard he can laugh, bro. Hey, Chad, that's the fun. He has like a threshold for how hard he can laugh, and once he reaches it, it's just, this is as hard as I can. It is not a high threshold.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's what they want.
Where do y'all want to start?
Listen, I'm going to address a couple things because we've been on vacation.
Yo, this motherfucker laugh like Elmo, and I laugh like Elmo. That's why I find him so funny. But they've been in some beef lately, chat. I don't know if y'all been keeping up. So let's start off with this. Actually, we got to start off from their side of things, because I think they started it. Let me bring it up, chat. Let me bring it up. Give me 1 second. Why I do laugh like you getting tickled. That is exactly how he laughs like. All right, so this was...
And they're saying that he'll probably get $25 million because of the fuck up. That's what Mike Irvin was saying. It cost him some M&Ms.
Okay,
That's it. Then that's imaginary nigga who got hurt. I think it's hating, like Mase said. I totally agree. But if you ask my opinion, nobody else has perfected it like the Philadelphia Eagles. So you will have GMs and owners hating on this situation. I'm interested to see how it turns out.
Let's move a little bit longer.
How he was told to go deeper, but was already all the...
What? Hey, yo.
Oh, he was telling a story about Stephen A. about his enhancement surgery. So he was telling a story about how he was told to go deeper, but was already all the way in, and he ran out of his tool. So he said he had to get surgery, and since then he has been good. So the question is, just men in general, should they be judged for having surgical enhancements to feel better about themselves and their manhood?
I'm gonna let Cam answer that first.
Freaky ass niggas need to keep their ass inside, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what they need to do, man. Fuck is you telling another grown man about you getting your tool piece a little bigger, man? I don't really fuck with Chad or Ocho Cinco, to be totally honest with you. He all right, But at the end of the day, when we started this show, the nigga was hating from the very beginning. We started the show, we was doing very well, it was very successful. We didn't have no deal, no sponsors or nothing. We was doing this off the muscle. He comes out of nowhere talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get myself back together and I'm taking Cam's spot. Why the fuck you gotta take my spot, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? You been a football player your whole life, nigga. Now because I'm doing sports, you come and take my spot.
Zach,
and at that particular time, we had only been doing the show about 2.5 months, 3 months. But that's how much of an impact that I had that bitch ass nigga felt threatened, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, we tried to call him, shout out to my nigga Bub. My nigga Bub knows some niggas he know. I tried to give him a job. He like, yo, talk to my agent. I said, I'm talking to you now. What the oh, I don't do business like that. I talk to my agent. See, you so dumb, you can't even speak for yourself, stupid motherfucker. I tried to offer you more paper than you probably get now. Ask Mark Jackson how he got paid. Ask Mike Irvin how much he got paid. Ask them niggas if they was living lovely off the checks me and Murder was sending them niggas. Ask them. I bet you ain't getting paid the money that Mark Jackson and Mike Irvin got paid working with us. I don't know this for a
Now, how much are they getting paid? I ain't gonna lie. Cause when I tell you this pod has been my fixation, boy, how much is Mark Jackson getting paid? Respectfully, to do podcasts that get 4,000 views. For Cam to be saying that, 4,000, mind you, that's rounded up. Last one, 2.3K. Ooh. Yeah, Mark Jackson, I remember them announcing like a year ago talking about, yeah, we gonna help Mark Jackson get an underdog deal, this, that, and the third, which actually came about. But my goodness, this podcast is shit in the bed. 3.6, 2.3. Mind you, I'm a professional pocket watcher. 14K, that's a good episode, by the way, chat. 14K being a good episode. Mind you, I have an independent podcast. If we had 14K, I'd be kind of tight. Pause. 26, okay. They had Isaiah Thomas on this one, so they had a guest. 38, they had a guest right here. 4.8. That's kind of... Hey, Zach, big facts. He needs a social packet, but let's keep it pushing.
Fact, but ask Mike Irvin and ask Mark Jackson if they get paid lovely. And if I threaten niggas like you, this is why you going to do the shit you doing. Fucking telling Stephen A about getting your piece bigger? Yo, I don't like you, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest, Cam is kind of weird. Cam is kind of weird for this one. To take it all the way there because of a clip that had nothing to do with business is crazy. I mean, let me say that. That's kind of crazy. And I don't even think that's is that a clip that warrants like an expose like that? Like him telling another man about his penis caused you to crash out on him and call him a fake, a fraud, expose business, this, that, and the third. Cam, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
I don't like you. I don't like your con. Your whole style is bitch made, nigga. And I don't fuck with you. Try to give you a job, and then you go and suck the nigga Shannon off. Ooh, Shannon, why you go suck him off? For what? Pause. I came to you first. Oh, my agent handles anything. You dumb motherfucker. Your agent probably robbing you. Probably not as much well off as you think, as niggas think you are. And if you still need a job, I ain't hiring no more. You better hope the nigga Shannon keep you with him, nigga. I don't like you. Hating on me for no motherfucking reason from the jump. Fuck you.
Damn.
Wow. What a statement. Any further thoughts?
Oh man, I knew Cam had.
Yeah, DJ said I don't think he cares about the meat story. That was just built. Yeah, he was finding the first chance he got to get that shit off. The first chance. The first chance. I mean, let's just keep watching. Let's just keep watching for now.
I had something to say, but I didn't know he had that much to say.
I didn't even know what I seen it on the topic, but I didn't know what he was talking about. You said the interview. I didn't know that was.
Tell me what's going on again, because I didn't really understand. It sounded crazy.
A smart guy will always push his negotiations to their agent. That's why you pay them. That's a fact. I will say that that is why you get an agent. Technically, you could do negotiations by yourself, but the reason why people get agents and get management is, one, for you to focus on the main thing. You know, you ain't got to worry about business, but also to give it to a trusted person so that they can negotiate you the best deal. So Ocho just going to his agent is not really that big of a deal. What I do wonder is the bigger deal the "I'm coming for your spot" take that Ocho had? And if that's the case, I guess, but I've seen some of these clips already. If that's really what he's, if that's what he's holding his hat to, that's kind of weak. That's kind of weak.
I mean, he got a surgical enhancement. He said it took 15 minutes, about $8,000, went from 3 to 11 inches because he ran out, and now he doesn't run out anymore. So I was just
whoa. 3 to 11 inches? Three? Yo, that's a crazy leap. That's a crazy leap, chat. In many ways. She gotta be just making that up, though. She gotta be just making that up. That is legitimately dick watching. That is legitimately dick watching. I ain't gonna lie. Now, as far as which platform would have gave Ocho more money, that I don't know. I don't know enough about their numbers. I don't know, and because a lot of that kind of deals with the commitment to the platform, all these different things. Like I don't know who's giving more money for real. And I don't know how Cam knows, but hey.
It's like
super duper pause. 3 inches pause. Yo.
Stat, you making that up?
yeah. It's not even a quote. Like, it was said directly from his mouth to Stephen A. And Stephen A was like, I didn't ask that.
Yeah, exactly. Stephen A was TMI for Stephen A. Fuck is it? Nobody, listen.
Nobody want to talk about it.
Yeah, listen.
A journalist telling you too much information is kind of crazy. Oh, Stephen A ain't no journalist. Let the joke ride. Goddamn, pause. Imagine talking to a journalist. Yo, calm down. I didn't need that. That's crazy.
At the end of the day, for you to even feel comfortable having this conversation is crazy. You probably got a BBL, nasty ass. Fucking shit. Probably wear a waist trainer.
Oh, shit.
Get his eyebrows done and all that, man. You one of them niggas.
BBL.
I'm going to let him do what he got to do. I don't know.
Just that, is it a BDL now?
Yo, Mason. Yo.
Oh, shit. Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, I guess that's what you would call it. To each their own. Good luck to him. You can't really get good luck from that. I don't know. You got to handle that yourself.
Oh my God, that's funny as fuck, bro.
Okay. Speaking of things that need to be handled.
Pause. God damn, bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know how this works. Ocho got a hold of it. Ocho got a hold of it. What'd he say about me? And this is what Ocho had to say.
Cam had some stuff to say, and I had to think about it, and I had to listen to it and think about some stuff that was brought up from 2 years ago, where I said, Cam, you my mans, and I'm coming for your spot. Now, I'm not sure how that's taken as hate when all you have to do is understand that I'm saying I'm coming for your spot because I see you as the standard that is setting the bar in that specific space. Mm-hmm. So you took that as an insult, which is weird to me. I'm not sure how you can do that. But if you check the motherfucker, If you check the numbers, what I said I was going to do, I've already done and surpassed that in this specific space. Now, he said, he asked me to come join them, you know, to do something with them. And I told him, you know, okay, you got to check with my people. You got to reach out to my people who, when it was time for me to work with you, what did I ask you to do? Reach out to who?
I talked to Doug.
You talked to Doug. So boom, we did, you know, like that.
Right.
That's the way I handle business. You know, I don't run nothing through me. So I guess that was seen as a sign of disrespect because I chose to come over here with you.
That ain't a problem.
Boom.
That ain't a problem.
Okay. Now, we brought up the issue with he talking about money and bags and how much you pay guest feature, you know, how much we pay our guest features. Buddy, I ain't no guest feature. Boy, I'm the main attraction. What are you talking about? I've always been the main attraction. There's a difference. In your lane, you
That was he the main attraction on Nightcap. Let's be fucking for real. But okay.
do what you do. I'm in completely different lanes and completely different rooms from you, despite me always playing around and joking. It's different. For one, you wouldn't have been able to afford me to begin with. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think because I do everything in an entertaining, fun, laughing way, you kind of forget and don't really understand.
I do wonder right there if that's what Cam had a problem with. Because they probably gave him an offer, and Ocho was like, this shit too low. So Cam might have felt on some, damn, so you think you better than this. You think you know what I'm saying? And if I'm Ocho, I got a number. You ain't beating it. You ain't meeting it, my bad. Not beating it, pause. I have a number. You're not meeting it. Another company is. Sorry. What?
And what's being done over here and how special what we have is. And that's no disrespect to them because I like they show. I love It Is What It Is because it's different than what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Their views, they got some high ones. But it's mainly about going at people and jigging at people, you know? Over here, it's about having fun, entertaining, and the stories.
Yeah.
Completely different. Two different shows. I love them though.
Yeah.
Then, you know, Cam, he's a Harlem dude. I've been to Harlem. My face is clean in Harlem. Most of the time, those that I know from Harlem, you know, they don't act like that. Getting a little emotional for nothing, especially about stuff.
That allegedly happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was a sign of respect because I see you as the standard of what it is to be the best at in this space.
Right.
Then the Stephen A thing. You talk about weird and I don't like you, don't like my vibes. Listen, for one, the whole world know I'm joking and trolling. It's a funny story that wasn't even true to begin with, and you took that serious.
It sounds like, from what I'm getting though, it sounds like Cam he felt the type of way about Ocho ego in him, essentially. That's what it seems like. It seemed like there was a point in time where they wanted to work with Ocho, and Ocho, at least in their eyes, felt as if he was too good to be on It Is What It Is. But to lash out the way that it's business, okay. I mean, I guess.
So then now you're getting personal with the words and the talking. I post my location where I'm at every day.
I do not follow.
What you tell me to stop doing? Stop catching rides from the airport, right?
Yep.
Everybody know where I am every single day, no matter what city I travel to. I'm outside all the time. If it was really an issue, or you really didn't like me, and there was a problem, I'm easy to find, especially in Miami. If I'm not mistaken, you be here. Y'all film here, if I'm not mistaken. I show everybody respect, I show everybody love. What's one problem that you've always gotten on me about doing a show like this? I don't do enough what? when it comes to talk about players.
Yeah, you don't critique enough.
I don't critique enough because I'm always showing
Mm.
love. I'm always showing respect no matter what. I never get out of line with nobody.
Right.
But the words that were displayed as if it's a personal issue. Now, if it's a personal issue, which I've never had with anybody because I always show everybody love and respect, I'm easy to find because I'm outside. Always. In Harlem, too. That's your stomping grounds, right? I be at Ricardo's all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to be in New York Monday, and I'm going to be at Ricardo's at 5 o'clock, to be exact. But it's always love. No, never disrespect.
Yo. Okay, that's pretty much the whole clip. That's pretty much the whole clip. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. W response from Ocho. W response from Ocho. Stood on business. Explained his perspective. Didn't look pussy. Staying on it. You know what I'm saying? W response from Ocho. So let's see how Cam responds. Let's see how Cam responds. This is how Cam responded.
There are some people chatting. I don't know if you, Cam, have seen it yet or Mase yet.
Who?
On the internet. Ocho Cinco had a response to Cam and some words about the show. Talking about numbers, views, talking about somebody can't be afforded, where he's going to be at, where he's posted up, he's good in Harlem.
Who can't
A lot
afford
of
it?
things.
What?
Apparently, he's saying y'all can't afford him. And a lot of other things.
Now she's being messy. Let's keep it a whole stack. They got the production staff to play the actual clip. Alright, that's one. This ain't, we don't got that tech. Y'all got the capabilities to actually play the clip. It was a 5-minute clip. Y'all could have chopped it up. She did not have to paraphrase this, and she also paraphrased this hella wrong. It's not what Ocho said. It was parts of what Ocho said. But to make it seem like Ocho was just up there sneak dissing the whole fucking time, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Well, listen. I'll be
Yo,
back.
Killer, wait, Killer.
Yeah.
Every time I call you, Killer, and say, I'm going to grow up, this is what happened. I told you. How you get? See, 24. We had to push 2024 back to 2025. I'm like, go ahead, Killer. I'm gonna chill out.
Oh, no. I was saying that I'll be back in the studio tomorrow. I'll address it because I got to find out everything he said. Everything. I don't know. I'm late. Like I said, I wasn't feeling well yesterday, but now that I know, I feel a little better now, actually. But I'll wait till I get in the studio tomorrow. We'll see how it goes from there.
What did he say again?
He said a lot of things, and I will definitely catch you guys all up to speed because y'all know I'm on Twitter, and I know y'all probably wasn't even seeing that, but yeah.
Let's play the clip.
I
Oh,
was
man.
on Nightcap.
Yo, bro.
So, yeah.
This is the Tito Jackson shit I told you, bro. This is what happens when you do shit with you can't go back and forth. Not only that, he's a habitual woman hitter.
Wait, Killer, chill.
Told you, bro. This is what happens when you do shit with you can't go back and forth. Not only that, he's a habitual woman hitter.
Wait, Killer, chill.
I'm saying, this is on top. I don't know how niggas working with a habitual female hitter. If Shannon Sharp and whoever other networks want to work with somebody who actually headbutts females, cool, but we'll address it tomorrow. My bad. I ain't even, let's do it. One more time for Tito. I got Tito. I'll get Tito one round. Then I gotta go about my business after that. After that.
Now, mind you, I don't know the details, But Mark L said in chat, it was one time. I don't know if that changes things. But 2, wasn't the whole thing that started this was because you wanted to work with Ocho? The whole reason Cam felt as if he was disrespected was because he wanted to work with Ocho. Ocho felt as if, you know, there was low balling him or whatever. I don't fucking know. Felt as if the number was low. Moved on to Nightcap, Dick Roach, Shannon Sharp, all these different things. But the fact of the matter is, Cam, you still wanted to work with Ocho though. So for you to go 2 clips later, I don't even know why anyone would want to work with a wife beater or a woman beater. That sound like you. Unless this allegation happened in the last 2 years after the negotiations, then that would be the pass. But if this is some shit that happened years ago and already existed while you wanted to work with him, that it sounds like you're talking about yourself. It sounded like you're talking about yourself. Like that's just crazy.
I got my own business. Cause I realize, Murder, when I say something, I say shit and forget it. Niggas say shit and regret it. But I see when I do say shit, it hurts for months and weeks and possibly years. So I dig it, but I'll touch up on it. But yeah, it's a habitual woman header. I don't like his energy. So I'll give him one more time. Pause. We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow it is. Okay. Well,
And then push you back, killer, to 2026 now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, that's on them though.
Yeah.
oh Lord. Well, we're gonna start.
That's crazy. So that's the end of the beef right now. I do believe that. So I think the day after, because they do a show every weekday. The day after Ocho responded, I don't think Cam was. He just wasn't there. It was just Mase, right? Cam comes back the next day on remote like this and doesn't. That's as far as he wanted to address. And the next day, Cam misses the next episode. And then the weekend happened. So I am waiting for tomorrow to get what I'm assuming is Cam's official response to this in studio to what Ocho said. So I am waiting on that. But this was just so unnecessary, chat. This was just so unnecessary. Again, like I prefaced at the beginning of this, fuck with Cam and Mace's podcast. For real. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't binge watch podcasts, for real. I don't know the last time I did. It is what it is I am binging their content right now. So I fuck with their podcast, don't get me wrong. But in this situation right here, I think Cam took disrespect to something that did not need to be taken as disrespect. Maybe energy and delivery were things that I am missing as an outsider looking into this, right? Because if it was on some, Cam offered something to Ocho literally said, man, fuck out of here. That weak-ass offer. Then it'd be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're really coming at me with that energy pause, that's crazy. It's a little different. And if I talk about you afterwards, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. But the way Ocho responded and the way he described it, I can only go off of what he said. It seemed like it was respectful. It seemed like it was an agent-to-agent conversation. So it wasn't really even Ocho communicating with things. And he has a number. It sounds like it is what it is, couldn't meet it. And it sounds like Nightcap and Shannon could at the end of the day. That's all that is. It's all business. And for Cam to bring all that up off of a clip where all Ocho talked about with Stephen A was just getting his dick extended. That was just crazy. That was just so unnecessary. I don't know. That was just crazy, bro. That was just crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I think I missed a super chat, actually. Let's see. Poppy Eli for $2 says, why is Jason Tatum called the anomaly, though? I don't know. I've just been calling him that. For real. Also, I've talked myself into thinking Jason Tatum's the face of the league. I don't want to get into that right now, but, man, shout out to Gil for that tick, because that really opened my eyes, man. Because he really get y'all talking. And I guess let me just get it off, bro. Let me just get it off. I feel like the sign of a face of the league is the player that gets the people going. You know? The face of the league is a guy that people just can't stop talking about. And at every turn for the last year and a half, I personally feel like more than anyone in the league, Jason Tatum has gotten people riled up more than anyone in the league. I'ma just keep it real. Like when I look at the last faces of the league, I think, you know, a marker of them was the discourse that they created and how polarizing they were. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you can bring up some counterexamples. You know, Russell Westbrook in his prime was a polarizing player. James Harden at their peak, they had a conversation for being one of the faces. Let me say that. They had a conversation for being one of the faces of the league. I don't know. The face, probably not. But man, JT be getting y'all riled the fuck up, bruh. Riled the fuck up. But nevertheless, Shea and Tatum are the same age, and that man Tatum has done so much more than him. Hey, let's talk about it. Or let's not. Y'all not ready for that conversation. All right, so Brendan wanted me to watch this. I don't know what this is. I'm scared. I am scared. I don't know what I'm about to watch. Yo! What the fuck? What is he even trying to cook? What is he trying to cook? Let's actually predict what he's trying to cook, because I ain't gonna lie, I genuinely do not know, chat, what he's trying to cook. I think he is trying to cook cheesecake. But I don't know. Also, I might get copyrighted for this, so let me mute this up. He's making bread. Wait. Now there's cream cheese being involved. What is this? What is this? What are you cooking? Now you're making a lemonade. Now there's a muffin involved. I felt violated, chat. I felt violated. I ain't gonna lie. I felt violated. And I think this is gonna be a consistent take that I have on this podcast moving forward. 9 to 5s ain't that bad, man. I swear 9 to 5s ain't that bad. Sometimes you gotta look yourself in the mirror and ask, what am I doing? And I think after watching, because I know he watched that video multiple times editing it. Sometimes you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You probably got 3 million views on this TikTok. Didn't even make money from the creator fund because it's under a minute. I see the time. It's under a minute. It's under a minute, chat. So no money from the creator fund. So now you just wasted everyone's time. You wasted a bunch of food. And did you even make money? Did you even make money? I don't know. What is wrong? What is wrong with people, bro? What is wrong with people? Okay, this might get some of y'all riled up. Let's see. Wait, I didn't know this was where the clip came from. MKBHD was on Old Man and the Three? What the fuck? Okay. This might get y'all riled up, though.
I've compared being a professional creator to being a professional athlete. And I want your take on this because I've like said this without being an NBA player. I think, yes, technically anyone can find success on YouTube because anyone could blow up. But to turn it into a career, which is the dream, like a lot of kids say they want to be a YouTuber, you have to be very comfortable doing a lot of it for free before you get to the point where you're actually able to become a professional. And that takes a lot of dedication, consistency, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, all of that put together. And then some fraction of those people.
This take is going to piss y'all off. I know it. I know it. Let's keep going, though. Let's keep going.
Will be lucky enough to turn it into their job. So there's a lot of people who are really skilled and make incredible videos that don't get enough views or don't have a big enough topic for it to be their job. But if you're lucky enough to do it, it's amazing. And I feel like that's true about, it's like if you don't enjoy hooping, you can't put in all of the work required to actually get to the highest level. So you have to have some amount of all of those things, I think, to get to that level.
I think one thing I would add, yes, the majority of people, like you have to love it in order to really do this stuff and do it at a really high level. But then there's a lot of guys that are just blessed and, they, don't necessarily love it, but they are really good at it because, that's just how it works sometimes.
You just got it.
Yeah, you just got it. And I think that could potentially like dive into like the whole YouTube area as well, because, there's some people that might just walk into something that they like or enjoy doing to an extent and other people like it as well. So then they blow up a little bit.
I mean, is he wrong though, chat? So let me say this, because y'all might not know about my guy Marquez for real, man. He's a professional athlete too. Okay? So this is not just some random fat ass creator sitting at their desk spewing a take like this. This is a tier 1 YouTuber making this take while also being a professional athlete. Now, if y'all care, he is a professional ultimate frisbee player. So if y'all want to degrade his sport because it's not fucking basketball or football, then I guess be my guest to do that. But I'm just saying, compared to everyone else, this is not just some random Joe Schmo talking because he has done the two things that he's talking about at the level that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So there go Jeremy. Ultimate Frisbee is not a sport. That shit is like being a professional Nerf shooter. I guess. Synthesize Frisbee, irrelevant. Yes, I'm going to degrade his sport. Okay, so if that's the route y'all want to take, go. But let me go back and let's see. Because I think what he was speaking from was just the aspect that he's talking about. He's not saying it's the same. He's not saying it's a one-to-one, right? I don't think Marquez is saying it's a one-to-one. Being a professional athlete is the same as being a professional YouTuber. There are similarities, and I think the similarity he's pointing out is the fact that everyone can be successful in both fields, right? And I do agree with him on this part as a YouTuber myself. There is just a different level of obsession, a different level of attention to detail, a different level of care that it takes to be a full-time content creator as opposed to being a content creator who just does it for fun. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's a different level of care, obsession, and attention that you need to be a full-time content creator than just doing content for fun. And the same thing with being an athlete. There's a different level of dedication that you need to be a professional athlete than just being a rec legend. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair to say. Is that not fair to say? I feel like that's a fair take to say. I feel like that's a fair take to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just different when you're trying to do it professionally. The sacrifice, the dedication that you got to put into your craft is just different when you're trying to do things at a professional level as opposed to just doing it recreationally. That's not a bad take, chat. I don't know, but let's look at the replies because he's probably getting cooked for this. Oh, actually not. Yeah, this is not resurfaced at all. MKBHD rationale is lazy. Collab out of left field. This is a collab out of left field. I ain't gonna lie. What's the take though? Can you apply that for any area of life? You technically could. It's fair, but how many content creators need to keep telling us how hard it is to make content? Just make it and quit comparing and comparing. I guess. I think these takes, y'all make it seem like this is all content creators talk about. These takes are takes that are 0.001% of their content. Like out of this conversation, this is a 2-minute clip. Let's go to how long this episode.
You go to New Orleans and like do it right.
Okay, shit. It is 13 minutes. Okay. Even shorter. But even still, that's 2 minutes out of a 13-minute clip, right? When we look at Hassan and everyone else's clip, it's 2 minutes out of 12 hours, 10 hours. This is not something that like just consumes their fucking brain. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to compare Emma Chamberlain work and dedication to vlogs the same work and dedication that LeBron put into basketball. Damn, y'all rough. Damn, you reading too much into it. Put the content in the bag. I mean, that's fair, I guess. That's fair. But I don't. That's not what he's saying though. Y'all being obtuse. That is not what Marquez is saying in this clip. He's not saying it's a 1-to-1 comparison between LeBron James and Emma Chamberlain, bro. That's not what he's saying. He's not saying that fucking Cenat is working just as hard as LeBron James. What he's saying is that to do both things at the highest level, there are similarities in the things that you need to do both things at the highest level. That's all he's saying, bro. That's all he's saying. I don't go to work and hear people saying this is just like being in the NBA. This is so much harder than streaming. Like nobody really cares. I guess. I knew that was gonna get y'all riled up though. Damn. Real quick, I do want to talk about the Oscars. Here real quick. I was watching it earlier, the first hour and a half. Yeah. All I've been seeing on the timeline chat, and I just don't know ball. One is everyone gassing up Wicked, which as a person who's actually watched Wicked, I do think it's deserved. I'm not even a Wizard of Oz fan. But when I watched that movie, First of all, the songs were stuck in my head for the next 3 weeks. And then there's just certain movies, chat, that you watch where you just know this is you just got to respect the art. You know what I'm saying? It may not even be for you. Kind of similar to the conversation we were having earlier. It may not even be for you, but you just got to, like, yo, these motherfuckers went crazy for what they were trying to pull off. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I just like the movie. Wicked is a fantastic movie. I'ma just keep it a stack. But what everyone had a problem with was Amilia Perez. I don't know ball, bro. Chat, have y'all watched Amilia Perez, that movie? Because all I've seen is everyone going crazy about that movie. I even seen Moist Critical make a video about it. Talking about, oh, this shit is ass. And I do think Moist actually watches way more movies than me. Let me see. Who is Amilia Perez? What'd she do? I don't know. It's a movie. The movie name is Amilia Perez. But let's just watch. I just want to show y'all like the level of hate people have for this movie. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the video. Because apparently this is a movie that is like critically acclaimed like shit. Like it's winning all these awards. And everyone is saying that it just flat out doesn't deserve it. Like it's actually a shitty ass fucking movie. And it getting all these awards, like they're just paying for these awards at this point. But let's see. Let me try to see if I can find it, bro. I seen Moist making a video about it. Let's see. Okay, it was this one. This is from a month ago. God damn.
A few days ago, I made a solemn vow to all of you that I would do something, and by golly, I followed through. Lessermen wouldn't have. They would have tapped out and said, I can't handle that kind of torture. But not me. I watched Amilia Perez. Mostly. I turned it off towards the end. It sucks. It is turbo ass. It's just bad. Oscar nominations came out. Amilia Perez stuns the world, getting 13 nominations. That puts it on equal footing with Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. Let that sink in. Let that marinate.
So that's a big part of the conversation, chat. 13 Oscar nominations. 13 Oscar nominations. So this is not just, oh, we got like 2 or 3 that I did. 13! But apparently everyone that's actually, or a lot of the people that have actually watched it do not think it deserves it.
This movie that I had not heard a single compliment from a living, breathing, sentient soul, outside, of course, the zombies, the fart-huffing homunculi in Hollywood, these pretentious weirdos that were singing its praises, constantly patting him on the back for a job well done with this artistic masterpiece, fucking pinky up type shit. Anyone with a functioning frontal lobe that witnessed this disaster all had the same things to say about it. That it's trash. And so, I decided to check it out because I said I would. With all of these nominations, maybe there was something there that only my keen peepers could pick up on. There wasn't. There wasn't at all, actually. Now, I'm going to just talk about the movie itself. I'm going to refrain from talking about the circus that surrounded it with the director and pretty much everyone involved in the movie making a fucking fool of themselves. Like the director saying he didn't need to study Mexican culture, he knew all he needed to know. Also them saying that the reason they didn't hire any, Mexican leads for this movie is because they couldn't find people...
I'm heavy on this topic because I'm Mexican and that movie is disrespectful. Is the director Mexican? That's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. As I'm assuming at this point the director is a Mexican. Saying you know everything you know about Mexican culture is crazy.
Movie making a fucking fool of themselves.
He's
the
not?
director saying
Oh, wow.
he didn't need to study Mexican culture, he knew all he needed to know.
He's French?
Also them saying that the reason they didn't hire any Mexican leads for this movie is because they couldn't find people talented enough in Mexico, which is crazy state.
Whoa. And he says Spanish is the language of poor migrants. Oh my God.
Statements across the board from the entire staff here. But go ahead and lock those in the toy chest. I'm not going to play with them today here. People have talked about that a lot. I'm just going to focus on the movie itself. If you can even call this a movie, it's more of like a social experiment on the human patience. Like, how much can you stomach before you just say enough is enough and turn it off? That is the one compliment I can give this movie, is that since it went to Netflix, you didn't have to pay for a ticket and go to a theater to see it. You just pay.
I might have to watch it just to see how bad it is for myself, bro. The only Mexican in the movie is Selena Gomez, and let's keep it a buck, that's a white woman. Damn, Selena not valid? Chat, Selena not valid as a Mexican? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, chat. I do know Filipinos have a problem with Vanessa Hudgens on some similar note, because early in her career, she was playing like a lot of Spanish roles when she's like half white, half Filipina, and then she never really embraced her Filipino culture until like recently, where she got paid to be a Filipina ambassador. I don't know. I didn't even know she was Mexican. Damn. That's crazy. I didn't know Selena wasn't valid like that, chat. That's tough.
Pay for the ever-increasing price for Netflix subscriptions, and you get nuggets like this delivered to you, little fucking turd nuggets on a plate. So at least you have the option of easily turning it off. That's good. As far as I'm concerned, the best ending to Amilia Perez is the one I got, where I stopped it early. That's optimal. So you may have heard it been said by others that Amilia Perez is a musical made by people who have never heard music. That's very true. Now, before seeing this film, I did see a couple of very cringe clips. One of them being the very well-known clip now of the Sex Change Operation song. I don't know if I can play a clip from it here. I don't know Netflix's rules on that. So I'll just acapella it for you. Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation. I see. From man to woman, woman to man, man to woman, penis to vagina. Is it?
He's not trolling. That's one thing I figured out after watching this video. This is actually how the song went, chat. Now, mind you, another layer to this is how good the singing was and the music was in Wicked compared to this movie specifically. And mind you, again, I'm not a Wizard of Oz stan. I don't even like watching musical movies. But the music in Wicked, boy, those are pieces of art. I ain't gonna lie. They cooked. They cooked. And if this is the comp, come on.
For you. I mean, if that doesn't get your finger wiggling, I don't know what will. That musical number goes on for quite some time. It feels like a joke someone would make to insult musicals as a whole. That's how every musical sequence in this movie feels, honestly. Also, I did look it up. There are YouTubers that have put pieces of that musical number in there, so I'm going to do the same here so you can grade my performance a cappella versus the official. I'm going to say, I think I got him beat.
Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation.
I see. Men to woman, or woman to men.
Man to woman.
From penis to vagina.
No way, chat. No way. This is real, bro. And it beat out. I don't know what it won. I really do recommend y'all to watch Wicked. Compare the music from that fucking movie to whatever the fuck I'm listening to right now. Boy, it's night and day, bro. It's night and day. It's night and day.
Is it for you?
This is just one of many stinkers. There isn't a single good tune in the entire film. There's not even the semblance of something decent. Like, the DNA of music is not even there. It really does feel like this is made by people who have never even heard a song. Maybe like Happy Birthday at some point in their life, but beyond that, nothing. Every single musical number comes out of nowhere too. like a fucking groin shot, Johnny Cage style. You'll be watching the movie, not entertained, obviously, and then it's going to get even worse because in the middle of this conversation, out of nowhere, it breaks into like a pseudo musical where they introduce maybe like one light instrument in the back, and then the character starts whispering melodically. It's stupid. I just fucking either do like a whole musical number or just don't bother, because that's just weird and silly and annoying. But also, to the team that made this, just don't do musicals ever again because you're bad at it. A lot of these musicals, honestly, like, it doesn't even sound like you're listening to instruments sometimes. It really does feel like they just went in and winged it with whatever they found on set that day, like starting, banging on the catering table or slamming two plates together to get like the sound of shattering plates going. And then the characters don't really even sing most of the time. They're mainly just speaking weirdly. So like a conversation with Rita and another doctor, she's like, change the soul, change society, change the soul society. The soul society is at risk because Ichigo is no longer a Shinigami.
Of course, the one time a Mexican movie is nominated for every category at the Oscars, it's about a Mexican cartel leader that wants to become a woman, SMH. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna put all of this in perspective of a Filipino movie that's experiencing this, I ain't gonna lie. If a Filipino movie, regarded as a Filipino movie, barely had any Filipino representation, at least according to the community. The director isn't even Filipino, apparently didn't do research on Filipino culture. And then, whatchamacallit, and then at the Oscars got this amount of critical affair when the movie isn't even representative of my culture. For real, I'd be pissed.
Like it comes, like it goes in all these weird directions where they're not singing and they're not talking. They exist in the dimension in between. They're tap dancing on the line of insanity, and it is miserable to listen to. It's like another conversation. We'll stick with the same one. In that same conversation with the doctor, which is like a musical the entire time. It really loosey-goosey nomenclature here, calling it a musical. But Goober sounds like he's, about to pass out from Xanax or something. Like, the way he's delivered, it's like they tried to reinvent singing, and they couldn't do it because you can't reinvent that. Like, there's notes you should be hitting, and there's ways that singing is that you just can't really change the foundations of, but they certainly challenged it. So Goober just starts breaking out into it. Lady, I only fix the body, I don't fix the soul. Your Mr. Mystery better change his mind, change his ID. And then she'll come in and like try and duet with it, but they don't mesh, and they also don't like conflict well, so like the battle doesn't work. So she comes in, you better change your mind, you better change your mind. Like, it sucks. Like, nothing about the musicals work. And that's the whole focal point of this film. And every statement it tries to make on like hot button issues just falls so fucking flat. It's very clear that this is a film that had one target demographic, and that's out of touch Hollywood weirdos that love to jerk each other off about how in touch they are and how refined their palate is. It is the textbook definition of Oscar bait, and I can really see why so many people hate this movie. It's also extremely shallow. It doesn't make any strong statements on anything at all, and I really do get why, in Mexico in particular, people hate this movie.
That is one thing I'm getting tired of with movies. Side note, I also watched Nosferatu Chat this weekend. Kind of on the same lines. It was a little bit better than this, I guess. But the movies that try too hard to be artistic pieces, like way too hard, those movies annoy me. For real. The movies that it's very, very clear that they're trying to appeal to pretentious film nerds are so annoying. So annoying. Because from a casual perspective, which is a majority of people watching movies, shit don't even make sense, bro. Shit don't even, like, who really is watching this? But they know their target audience, and they're trying to appeal to it. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. It's just disrespectful because it's about a Mexican cartel leader when cartel bosses murder innocent people. But because the cartel boss is trans, now we have to accept them and praise them. This movie is for very liberal Americans, likely white women and older gays. Damn.
Because it boils down their entire culture to just being drug cartel. That's it. It is laser focused on trying to tap into the degenerate evil brain of the Hollywood elite. And it successfully has done it, clearly. 13 Oscar nominations. It is truly just for that weirdo groups that love to shake each other's hands and put each other up on pedestals because they like irredeemable dog shit that they think is deep when it's not. And I have no doubt that they think that by enjoying this film, they're in touch and socially conscious of things. I can already just picture it now. Oh, yes, Amilia Perez, one of the finest films ever directed. A lot of Philistines couldn't appreciate the genius of Jacques.
I also heard Zoe Saldana too, has been specifically getting cooked for this movie with her reactions to all the, because every time she accepts an award, she's like crashing out on stage, like crying like crazy, like crazy. She even did it tonight when I saw her. And then also, there were some comments about her not accepting her black side, but then she is. And this may be a Mandela effect thing, chat. Please let me know if I'm tripping. When was it Zoe Saldana? I thought it was Zoe Saldana this whole time. Where did the Enye come from? Am I tripping on that, chat? Like, I swear to God, it's a Mandela effect. Did she add that on? Were we wrong this whole time? I don't know. Bro. I don't know.
Guardia, not like I could. I found a new appreciation for Mexican culture thanks to Emilia Perez. I even had my private chef whip up tamales last night to celebrate. Even been learning the language. Spanish is beautiful. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Buenos noches. Impressive, I know. Gracias.
Now Moi's trying to get it off. I ain't gonna.
Like, it's just the people that have nominated this pile of doo-doo. This fucking winky. I'm fucking malfunctioning trying to find other ways of insulting.
Yeah, but I listen, y'all have seen Moise's reaction. That's pretty much how bad it is. For those who don't know ball on what's going on, that's how bad the movie is. And especially compared to the Grammys wasn't even that bad this year for real. But yeah. All right. The Oscars specifically getting cooked. Someone said David says some weird dude just tried to attack Senna and them on stream. I got the clip right now. This is breaking news. Oh God. He looks Filipino. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's examine the clip.
Ready? Looks good. I think we're just gonna go. Let's go. Oh no, we're not. Hey, excuse me? No. Security.
They look really uncomfortable. Right here. Right here. They look real uncomfortable.
Hey, excuse me? No. Security. Emily, no. Hey, stop. Whoa.
It's fucking fight right now.
What?
Right.
Get away from
now. Hey, what's going on?
Security.
Whoa.
Harassing us.
What's going on? Man? Right now. I'll kill you right now. Fuck off.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo!
Security, please. Security.
No. Well, actually, I don't know, chat. Would y'all keep rolling? I personally would keep rolling. I ain't gonna lie. If shit goes down, I need that shit on camera.
Security, guys, I got it. Can you let us inside?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's it? I'm trying to see. Wait, are they live right now? Are they live right now? Hold on. We might have to. This is breaking news, chat. Okay, send us live. Send us live. Oh, shit. Chat, we might have to stay up. We might have to stay up, bro. This is crazy. That was crazy, chat. That was type crazy. I'm about to kill you. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this, man. IRL every single day, bro. Listen, I get why people do it. I get why people do it. It gets views. You know, it's more entertaining content. IRL streaming in public is so dangerous. It's dangerous for the creator for cases like this. If the creator's a clout chaser, it's dangerous for the people around the stream. Bro, IRL streaming every single day proves to be more of a danger. And we want to keep avoiding having these conversations, and people keep pushing it aside because, oh, B-Souls are just hating. Oh, B-Souls are just a fat ass who stays inside. But every single day, we see more examples about how problematic the implementation of IRL streaming is. In actuality, in practicality. Because in theoretically, ideally, there's no problem with IRL streaming. IRL streaming is just you going out in public, going outside of your setup and streaming, right? It could be done in your house, but I'm specifically talking about public IRL streaming, specifically for high-profile people like Valkyrie, Senna, and Emiru in this case. That's 3 high-profile streamers out in public at the middle of the night. That's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. You don't know who the fuck is watching you. There's been so many countless stories of specifically women streamers talking about weird DMs they get. You know, stalkers, weirdos, abusers, all these different things, all these different people attracted to women, specifically, I ain't gonna lie, attractive women acting weird towards them. You are putting yourself in a very dangerous situation when you are IRL streaming in public. And I'm going to take it there, bro. When Pokimane was getting cooked a couple weeks ago talking about the difference between male and women streamers, bro, that was not, at the very least, a take she should have got cooked for. Because streaming as a man and a woman is just different. It's just different. There are things you can get away with as a man, as a streamer, that you cannot get away with as a woman. Both financially, growing your audience, and just content-wise. There's a difference. It is a male-dominated industry. Women do got ways to go. Women do need / want more representation. These are fine things to call out. To act like those differences do not exist is fucking crazy. It's insane. You're acting dumb. You're acting dumb, bro. And we're seeing it firsthand. We're seeing it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Not to act like male streamers haven't been assaulted before on camera. All these different things. But if we're gonna act like, as a society, if we're gonna have a genuine conversation and act like men in general aren't weirder to women, Men don't sexualize women more than the other way around. Men aren't more predatory towards women more than the other way around. We are lying to ourselves. We just are. We're not having an honest conversation. We're not having honest dialogue. What are we doing? This is crazy, chat. This is insane. Let's look at some of the replies. This is, by the way, breaking news, chat. Apparently, this is him. This is the dude. Cannot confirm these allegations. Okay, cannot confirm these allegations. I think we vaguely saw him.
He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Right now.
Looks like him. Looks like him. I ain't gonna lie. Looks like him. Look at this dude right here. Jesus Christ. He's not even. Okay. Okay. All right. Twitch has to address this immediately. Cameraman and security are both useless. What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, I don't know what the cameraman and security are doing, because it looked like they was easy in this instance. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so for those who are just tuning in, this is the situation. A stream sniper just threatened the lives of Valkyrie, Cenat, and Emiru and chased them down on stream. I'm gonna just skim through it. You know, they're at, it looks like, I don't know, like a pier. This looks like Santa Monica for real. I ain't gonna lie. You know, they're here. Boom. This dude comes up talking about, I'm about to kill you right now. I'll play this part.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Right now.
I'll kill you right now. I'll kill you right now.
Like, what the and then, you know, Cinna's trying to call for security, all these different things. And right now, it is still on BRB, the BRB page. Shit is going down, bro. Shit is going down right now. I ain't gonna lie. This is insane. Is Valkyrie live? Valkyrie's live, 20.8. She got the same stream. Let me see what. Okay, Emiru's not live, so it's just Valkyrie. I know Valkyrie and Cenat are doing a subathon right now. But let's see if we can find some more information on this chat. This is crazy.
He's harassing us.
All right, this is the clip right here.
We can fight right now. What? Right. Get away from now.
Hey, what's going
Security!
on?
He's harassing us.
What's going on? What's going on?
I want to see a little bit more before this. Like, what the fuck was he doing? What the fuck was he doing? Hold on. Let me see chat. Yeah, security did nothing. Security did nothing. All right. Well, this is agent's reaction to it.
And they got his face on that shit too. They should have no excuse to pack that nigga the fuck up, bro. They should have no excuse to pack him up. Yo, that's just like, damn. First of all, bro, International Women's Month is crazy. Second of all,
is that this month?
The fact that female streamers even have to consider things like that is nuts, bro.
Thank you.
Like an obsessed, like that's just like, that's the last thing you even want to think about when you're out with your friends just trying to enjoy a city. You feel me? That's so weird, bro. Like, why are people like that? Like, bro, go get a fucking job, my nigga. Go get goals in life. Go aspire to something. Like, no cap, you can't aspire to be something and also do that with your life. It's impossible. So if your life had any meaning whatsoever, you wouldn't be running around doing shit like that. I'm telling you.
He could be on drugs too, which doesn't, you know, honestly approves what agent said more, but God, that was a crazy crash out. Crazy crash out. All right, let's see. Are they back? Okay, it looks like they're not back yet. All right, so this is the dude. They got more footage of him. God, looks Filipino, chat. I'm sorry for Emiru, Cenat, and Ray, Emily, and Rosie. They were out tonight IRL streaming, and this freak stream sniped them and threatened their lives. Hopefully they're okay. You know what's crazy? Dude is probably to himself. probably trolling. But yeah, that ain't something to troll about. You should get packed up for that. Agent sounding like low tier god. He's as valuable as a summer ant. All right, yeah, I don't see anything right now. But damn. Damn. All right, let's end the stream on this note, chat. Toss me some cues. Toss me some Q's. I'll give you some A's, chat. That's how we roll around here. This is crazy. They've been on that BRB screen for a minute now. I want to end every stream, every podcast, answering some of y'all Q's. Also, if we have more to catch up on, I'll definitely stay on. But let's see, chat. Toss me some Q's. Also, like up the stream if you haven't already. Super chat if you haven't already. Leave a 5-star on Spotify, Apple Podcast. You know where to go, chat. You know where to go. Let's see. Let's read some of y'all chats while I wait for some of these questions to go through. You a demon? How am I a demon? Let's see. You want to talk about the Lakers coming for the 2nd seed? Hey man, Lakers rolling. Shout out to my second favorite team, man. Big Lake Show in the building. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. Shout out to JJ Redick. I really do want to give JJ Redick the most credit here because initially he was tasked to be, for his very first coaching job for real in his life, to be the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And when you have LeBron and AD, there are championship level expectations, period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And I was my biggest fear with JJ Redick coming into the season was him being unjustly criticized for a position that Rob Pelinka put himself in. But I ain't gonna lie. Fuck all of that. He's just been an extremely good coach. Period. Maximizing the fuck out of his players. I think his role and usage of AD and LeBron when he had AD and LeBron, much better usage than Darvin Ham. You know what I'm saying? Putting LeBron on the ball more, all these different things. Like, JJ Redick is legit. You know what I'm saying? And then for the middle of the season to have this decade-defining trade and to make adjustments this quick and make it work this quick. A part of it is also LeBron and Luka just, being as great as they are. But for an adjustment that big to happen to your team in the middle of the season, and for you to not just continue the momentum, but if anything, raise it to a higher level with injuries and without a real big. Actually, you got a big and that trade got canceled. JJ Redick has been phenomenal. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna say this. If the Lakers get a 2 seed and win like 55 games, JJ Redick is probably my coach of the year. Respect to Mark Daigneault and not Bickerstaff. I'm blanking on the Cavs coach name right now. It's not Adelman. It's the white dude. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. I might give it to JJ Redick. I ain't gonna lie. JJ Redick has been phenomenal this year. Kenny Atkinson, thank you. Let's see. DJ says, how's life going? Life is going good, man. Life is going good. I think life this year has just been a case of, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this shit is revolving around the wedding. I'ma just keep it a stack. A lot of this year is revolving around this wedding. Oh God, jeez. I hate it when it does that. But, the wedding it's something to look forward to. I'm definitely still looking forward to. But it's a lot to plan, chat. It's a lot to plan. It's a lot to coordinate. It's a lot to pay for financially. So a lot of things this year have just been revolving around the wedding. And just going through that whole process has been stressful. I still want to have fun in the process so that, once we get to the day, it's not something that I just want to get over with. I definitely don't want my wedding to feel like that, and I don't think I will. But it's definitely like there definitely have been some days where it's just like, damn, bro, can we just get this over with? Like, goddamn. Does chat get an invite? No, bro, no. If y'all have known me over this last year, one thing I've definitely valued is just separation between the internet and my real life. I value, and you know, y'all can tell with the way I talk. I value the difference between my real life and the internet. I value my privacy. You know what I'm saying? I value all these different things way more than your favorite content creator, because your favorite content creator just be letting shit fly, and that's just not how I fly. Yeah, I'm getting married. How do I get a job at Playback? Be him. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're hiring right now. We're looking for like editors to contract here and there for like special projects. If you're like a senior software engineer, which respect to y'all, I highly doubt most of y'all are senior software engineers. If you are, hit me up. I can maybe refer you. But those are the roles that are really open. I ain't gonna lie. If you're not a senior software, specifically a senior software engineer, by the way, chat. All right, let's keep it pushing. How do you become a good editor? It's just reps, man. It's just reps. Are they still on the loading screen? Damn, they're still on the loading screen. All right, I'm not gonna be waiting for this, but that's kind of crazy. With that being said, chat, I think I'm gonna close it off right here. Shout out to y'all that pulled up. Appreciate y'all for coming through. W episode of Sipping with Souls. I do want to ask y'all in the comment section, for people who have made it this far, what are some things that I can improve on for this show? I'm definitely looking to improve every single day, in terms of how to format the show, how to create content for this show, all these different things. I got some ideas in mind, but definitely want y'all feedback. Couple things that I was thinking of. Chat, do y'all like it when I'm at my desk? Or should I sit down at that chair? That's one thing. You know, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a different vibe when I'm at the seat. You know, clips do a little bit better. Things of that nature. Also, guests. I'm thinking about having guests on here. I think, you know, I don't want to be guest reliant, but I also want to include some guests, have conversations, have back and forths with people. I think offer up the easy ones is definitely the core four. I want to bring everyone on for like a solo episode. I think that would be pretty fire. And then we kind of expand the verse from there. You know what I'm saying? Games, activities that y'all want to see. I probably won't ever do like gaming shit on here for real. Like I do want to treat this as much as possible as like a talk show, podcast type of thing. You know, videos to react to. We can do that as well. Segments, things of that nature. So if y'all have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, as far as people who are wondering when I do stream, there is a consistent time. I see ATM in the chat asking, you know, having a set time or telling me to have a set time. It is Wednesdays and Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern. This is a late night show. All right, late night show with B Souls. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this past week, this past weekend. And it's fucking Monday. It's the work week. So let's get to work. With that being said, I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. Peace.